This is the continuation of AWS Networking. We already created ELB or Elastic Load Balancer. Now, we want to automate the creation of target instance using auto-scaling group. Then we will test if the application traffic load balances to multiple availability zone. For those who are new to this channel, welcome. I am your host. Name is Dean Armada, and I'm the Cloud and Data Center. Rock Star! And on this channel, we talk about tech careers and certifications, trivia and tutorials in cybersecurity, trivia and tutorials in cloud and data center, and my journey as an IT instructor. So feel free to check out the rest of the channel and consider subscribing. Next, we're gonna create launch template, and this is quite similar to launch configuration. This is where you specify the instance configuration details. It includes the ID of Amazon machine image, the instance type, the key pair, security groups, and other parameters used to launch an EC2 instance. Alright, so we're here under load balancer, specifically to web application ELB, the ELB we just created. To launch a launch template or to create launch template, all we need to do is click launch templates under instances. There you go. And then I'm gonna click create launch template. There. I will copy I will name this launch template lab launch template. Okay, and then I'm gonna add a description there. Okay, next is I will select provide guidance to help me set up the template. Okay, and under AMI, the application and OS machine image or Amazon machine image, I'm gonna click more AMIs. Now this is where we see the images of our servers. So we have Amazon Linux, we have Mac OS, we have Red Hat, SUSE, Ubuntu, and many more. But what we're gonna select is the first one, the Amazon Linux 2 AMI, okay, with the kernel 5.10. I will select this. There you go. Okay, and under instance type, I will select T3 micro. There, T3 micro. Under subnet, now we're not gonna select anything under subnet. Under key pair, we'll just simply use don't include launch template. Okay, and under security groups, we will just select load balancer SG. And under advanced details, I will select instance profile or IAM instance profile with this option, okay, with the one with web instance profile. And then lastly, we have this user data. So what I'm gonna do is I will copy these. And what is this? Instance runs in Amazon Linux, right? We will provide a shell script, this shell script, and this will run when the instance starts. And the script installs the application required dependencies and launch the application so that we can access it in our web browser. And then all I need is to change some stuff. For example, the bucket name. I need to change this to with this bucket name. And then the region, I need to select these. All right, now I think I'm done. I will need to click create template, and as you can see, it has been created. I'm gonna click view launch template. So there you go. We have now a template created. Next, I'm gonna create auto scaling group. So what I'm gonna do next is from our Amazon page or AWS page on the left pane, we have this auto scaling groups under auto scaling. I'm gonna click select, and we have an option to create auto scaling group. I will just click select and we'll begin. So the auto scaling group name will be app ASG. ASG stands for auto scaling group. And the launch template, this is exactly what we just created. Name is lab up launch template. And you can see these are the details that we configured. The AMI ID, the security group, what else? The instance types, and many more. So I'm gonna simply click next. So the VPC should be the lab VPC. Again, starts 0250, and the network is 10.0.0.0/16. The availability zone and the subnet should be the West 2A and the 2B. There you go. Okay, and yeah, the instance launch type is what we just created with the instance type T3 micro, and the VPC is all correct. VPC and the availability zone. So let's click next. All right, next is we're gonna attach our load balancer. Remember, we created a load balancer. We're gonna attach it to our auto scaling group. So I'm gonna select the second option where we will attach our ELB. Remember the web app load balancer that we created? We're just gonna attach it here. So to do that, all we need to do is select this. Is, as you can see, application load balancer, web application ELB with the target group lab app, target group HTTP. So I will just select these. Okay, and under health check, we'll just click ELB to inherit the health check configuration options, right? And after these, we will just click next. All right, under group size, I'm gonna specify 2 for the desired and minimum capacity, and the maximum capacity is 4. So what will happen here is, as we start creating this application or auto scaling group, it will add 2 more instances. So that will be a total of 3. One is the original instance that we already added in our target group, plus the minimum capacity, which is 2. Okay. Next is target tracking scaling policy. So we will scale it up to 4 target instance. Actually, it is 1 plus 4, so maximum of 5. The question is, how will it scale? Well, the policy is based on the average CPU utilization. So if it reaches a threshold of 40, it will add more instances. The instance need, I will keep it default, and then I will click next. Now for notification, we want to be notified. And okay, so let's create topic. The topic will be, all right, so this the topic name will be lab app SNS topic, and I will add my email address, which is this one, at zurian.com. And I think we are done. Okay, I'm gonna click next. Okay, for the ad tags, we're just gonna skip this, click next. And basically this is the summary. The group details, the network, we have 2 availability zone, the load balancing, this is what we associated, this is the load balancer that we created from the previous video. The scaling group, the group size, all are here, and I'm about to create our auto scaling group. All right, and as you can see, it has created our auto scaling group. The status is updating capacity. So let's go to our target instance or our target group. So this is our target group, right? We know that we have 1 target, and look at that. there are two more instances that is in the process of adding and registering it in our target group, like what we expected. Okay, so as you can see, we have this instance and this instance. The health status is initial and the status detail is target registration is in progress. So if I hit refresh, still not available, but that is okay. We'll just wait for a little more. I also received an email with the title of AWS Notification Subscription Confirmation. So I need to open this and I'm gonna click Confirm Subscription. So what will happen is every time it scales down or up, meaning it added more instances or server, or it removes servers in our target group, we will be notified through email. There you go. Subscription is now confirmed. And as you can see, our two new targets are now added successfully. So 3 registered target in all healthy status. Now, let's test our web application and our auto scaling group if it's working. So let's go to employee directory app. And from here, as you can see, we have the region, which is US West 2, the availability zone, which is US West 2A. What we're going to do is we are going to enable stress test so that it will increase the load of this application, and then eventually it will create more targets, more instances. So I will select stress application server and then 10 minutes. Okay, so now it's starting to stress this server. Okay, so the CPU usage is now increasing to 100%. Okay, and this happens from time to time. So if we go back to our target groups, as you can see, it still have 3 targets. Okay, if I hit refresh, it's still 3 targets. Now, in a minute or two, this target will increase. So let's just wait. All right, let's hit refresh and let's see what happens. As you can see, it's still not adding more targets. So this may take time, but while waiting, let's see if the traffic will be load balanced to multiple availability zone. Okay, because currently we're seeing availability zone to US West 2A, and the reason why we were only seeing one availability zone from our previous testing, because this server, the original instance, is located or residing in US West 2A. Now we have one instance that is residing to 2B. Let's see if this will work. All right, now it is connected to 2B. If I hit refresh, all right, now it's connected to 2A. Okay, if I refresh 2A again, and now it is connected to 2B. All right, let's go back to our target group and let's hit refresh. There you go. Do you see that? It's now adding one more target. So the health status is still initial, and the health status detail is target registration is in progress. So if we wait further, we'll see one more target to be registered. Okay, it may not be available in the next few seconds, but maybe after a minute or so. And that's how we create AWS Autoscaling Group and how the application traffic load balances to multiple availability zone. In the next video, we will compare some of the AWS terminologies and configuration used with FI Big IP. Comment below if you have any questions, and don't forget to hit the like button.